Did you bet on the Tanto?
Which one? Nah, I bet on the college games. I bet on the All-Star game tomorrow.
Well, this guy Lupe is big on that hard rock betting.
Man, hard rock. I do sleeper and prize picks. I hate prize picks, but I do sleeper. I tried to do hard rock, but they would not take my deposit because I tried. I have a business. I have my business account, and that's what I connected it to. But I signed up with my regular name.
Gotcha.
But I did that with the other two platforms. So they say any account that you create, you got to like match it with like your actual government, like your bank account.
It can't be an LLC name or nothing.
No, but I was like, but other DFSs do it. They're like, well, that's what we do. And I was like, you know what? I'm not messing with y'all.
I'm up on hard rock. I'm not a bettor. And the one time I bet, I was up like 500 off of $30.
Did you do a parlay?
Yeah.
How many legs?
I think it was like 6 or 7.
Damn.
Yeah.
You hit a 6 leg?
Yeah.
And you don't even bet?
No.
Do you know sports though?
No, my boy.
Very impulsive.
I'm not even a bettor. My boy put me on. He was like, "Do this parlay, he's gonna win." And then
that sounds like a homie who hooked you up.
Yeah. I forgot I even did the bet. And then he called me like on FaceTime. He's like, "You see?" I was like, "We won!" I got hyped. I was like, I didn't get too crazy. I took out like 450. And then played with the 50.
Smart man.
Lost that 50, and
of course.
I was like, I'm done.
I'm bro, you hit a lick, bro. You got to get out.
Yeah.
You got to get out, man. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to get too far. I remember I lost like a bunch of money in the DR and in the Hard Rock, so I got my money back. Thank you. But yeah, I lost money and everything. I was like, why do people do this? I was so grouched by it.
It's a rush, bro.
Yeah.
It's man. I do it for fun. I'm testing out a lot of data so I can like put real big money up. Like sometimes I'll do like if I'm really sure I'll do like 20, 50, 100, whatever. But like I'm testing out data right now, like on certain percentages. So I do like small amounts to see how often I can hit. Because me and my boys, we want to open up like a Discord to give like call outs to bets. Like I have a subscription based thing and then throw out like, hey, this pair, like a monthly subscription.
Yeah.
So I just been testing it out with smaller amounts, but like we've been hitting.
I need to get on that Discord, man. I just give me the who I'm. So I don't watch sports. All I watch is the Knicks. That's only.
Oh, that's easy, bro.
Yeah. And I don't like betting against them or because I just get angry because they're a funny team. Yeah. One day they can win.
I don't like the Knicks. They're inconsistent. I like Brunson. I like the fact that his daddy Denzel them like he got game.
I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, it's
bro,
like that.
You're like, what?
He was Denzel and he got game.
Oh shit,
bro, he was just like that.
Without killing the mother, but I get it.
Yeah, I don't think he killed his mom. That'd be tragic. But they showed a clip and I was like, damn, he was hard on him. Yeah. But he panned out.
Yeah, my son's gonna be big. I'm gonna be a Denzel. Yeah, his mom is tall, so
yeah,
he's gonna be tall. Yeah.
How old is your son?
He's 3, and he's already like 99 percentile already. Like they're like way
He's
over
huge.
where he's supposed to be.
Yes.
Wow. My father's side of the family's tall. My mom is the one that made me average, kind of maybe messed up my whole thing, and then
my whole thing. Yeah.
But his mom is tall, so we're back up again.
I'm the same, man. All my uncles and cousins are like 6'4".
See, that's the same
bullshit.
Go ahead.
No, I just don't get it. But whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess when you're little, it forces you to be creative. And use your brain because you can't. Like, I wanted to be in the NBA, and now I understand that was never going to happen.
So it brought you to new avenues.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, different avenues.
Yeah. It made me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, focus on the things that were going to actually get me somewhere.
Yeah.
My height wasn't one of them. But,
Although I never felt a way about my height, though.
Never.
I feel like that's a recent thing.
Honestly, I never felt short. Like I still feel like I'm. Only reason I knew I was shorter is because again I was always in sports, basketball, football.
Yeah.
And like growing up in Florida, like everyone out here that like you know how many all-stars came out of Florida in the last 10 years in football alone. So like you're only made to know that you're small when you're compared to like Chris Johnson and like Brandon Merriweather and all the stars that come out of this city.
Yeah.
Other than that, I never knew I was.
It's funny you say that because the one day that I knew I wasn't going to make it to NFL is when my coach thought it was a good idea to take us all out to the camp with like those NFL camps, but like they play in Europe.
Yeah.
And these guys that played my position were like the door, like they couldn't even fit through the door. I looked, I said, "What?"
High school kids, bro.
Yeah, and I was just like, "What am I even doing here?
Killed your
I'm never
dreams.
gonna make it." Killed my dreams right there and there.
Have y'all seen some of these damn kids today?
They're huge.
Nah, I think it's honestly in the food.
Yeah, hormones, steroids, all of that.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
Starbucks. I think you stop going.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the High Hanging Fruit Podcast. It's your boy Freddie Focus,
Jennifer Lynn.
It's Dee.
and we got a special guest with us. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hi.
Card.
Hello. Hi.
God needs no introduction, man. It's your boy Klarity. He's here. He's gonna join the podcast with us, have some fun with us. We're gonna throw a couple questions at him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm drinking, so
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're sharing a lot now.
The transparency is coming out today.
Love that. That's what we love.
So, you grew up in Florida, or I thought you grew up in New York and moved here?
Nah, I grew up in Orlando.
In Orlando.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I'm born and raised in Orlando.
Me too. High five.
Oh, what school did you go to?
I graduated from Okaiva.
Wakaiva.
Yeah.
All right. I graduated from DP. Dr. Phillips. I graduated from Dr. Phillips High School. I went to Olympia for 1 year.
Panthers, right?
Yeah. But I went to Dr. Phillips and graduated. Yeah. But yeah, born and raised in Orlando. I moved away a week after I graduated from DP, went to LA for like 13 years.
Wow, yeah.
And then I moved to New York 7 years ago. So I've been in New York for like 7 years. I've been in New York for like 7 years. LA 13, New York 7. So yeah, man. But originally like born and raised in Orlando.
Okay.
For this whole time, I don't know why I thought you I thought you were like raised in New York, but like Cali, but made your
that's
way
what
to
I
Cali.
thought.
No.
Nah, man. Orlando kid.
Oh, hey. Okay.
I just left and stayed away. I was like, I'm leaving.
I've always fantasized about that, but I never left.
You never did it?
No.
Just, you know what? Just do it.
Feel like you grow and come back like a new person.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I came back after I left for like a good year, and I came back and I was like, "What is this place?" It's like I was on new soil grounds, like a settler. I was like, "Where am I?" But yeah, it's weird. It's like it's a lot has changed, but then again, a lot hasn't changed in Orlando. The only thing that's changed is being from here since I moved away. So there's a lot of Brazilians.
Yes,
The Brazil. Well, I don't know what happened. The Brazilian
Really? Here?
Yeah. What? Hell yeah.
It's little Brazil over here now.
Really? Where?
I went to the mall, Florida Mall, and there were a bunch of them in there, like thick. I was like, what?
Well,
the hell?
I just assumed they were like tourists.
Oh they toured and then they settled.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
I know there's a lot of Colombians in like Nona.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I
none of them.
gotta go there then.
Oh my gosh.
You stupid. I see what you're doing. Stop it right now. This is a kid show, huh? Our kids are watching, brother. Does that say Trump on the walls or Tramp?
Trump.
Trump, yeah.
Oh, I gotta know the backstory there.
Yeah, Trump, we had Trump. We were talking about in the last podcast. The Fannie Willis and Georgia secret, the attorney chick. Nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh, current events.
Nazis? Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Oh, I think you said Nazis. I was like, you talking about Nazis and Trump? God dang. What episode is that?
They kind of aligned, you know.
Oh, damn. Hey.
He's gonna get us canceled before we get the ball rolling.
Man, getting canceled is the best thing.
We need Trompito to come back and fix the taxes on making films so I can get tax breaks.
Oh, actually, yeah. That's why a lot of people ran to Atlanta. That's why the film community ran to Atlanta, because they were offering tax incentives.
Yeah.
Louisiana as well.
Yes. That's why 50 just bought that big, huge studio, and I'm looking to apply.
Yeah.
They're hiring 50.
Man, say what you want, man. That man.
Genius.
Man,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we talked about it.
He's a smart businessman.
Oh,
man.
That
absolutely.
man is just smart, period.
And everything, and the way he handles life. I think when you get shot, it changes you.
Bro, when you see death, you just be like,
Might as well live it up.
Whatever.
Take chances,
Whatever.
risks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
I was already there. I saw the light. I
I
came
saw,
back.
literally.
Yeah.
I talked to God, and he was like, go ahead, go back, 50.
Yeah.
You're not done yet. That's probably why he acts like that.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Jesus was like, no, you are not done, my son. 50 was like, you serious, man?
I love how Jesus is African, but he was.
Yeah.
Listen.
yeah.
Come on now. Feet,
That's where life started.
feet of brass, hair like wool.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know Brad Pitt had hair like wool.
Yeah.
And that maternal DNA traces back to Africa and all of us.
Look, man.
Yeah.
Just give us our free. That's all I want.
Jesus was definitely black. Though.
Jesus was black, or he was dark skinned.
Yeah.
He was there. He was definitely in the sun. Like, damn. Peter, Judas, go ahead. Judas, get out the way.
Speaking of film, I noticed I liked I saw a lot of your short films on your, and I'm digging. I see your vision. Were you behind the vision? So you was the actor and director.
Yeah.
Short films.
So I had director friends direct each of some of the individual ones. Like so, like the one I did about the two hitmen, I directed that one. I like my producing partner at the time. Like he's a director as well, but he had his extra eye on the set.
He was your DP basically.
My DP is my boy Nathan. He is the man, Nathan Halgard. Man, I've done like so many. I've done like 4 or 5 projects with him at this point. That's my boy. It's one of my best friends, and he's my cinematographer. And I made him. I started my production company, and we worked out a deal where he has certain percentages of it. So anything we will do from now on until forever, like he's a part of it. That's my dog.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's my dog. He's a genius, man. He's actually in Romania. He just wrapped up a film right now. He worked on all the Avatar movies with like. Yeah, he's one of the ACAM operators. He's legit, and that's my boy. And we just like to have fun together. Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. What brought you into like film? What was what made you so passionate to get into film?
Man, honestly, I thought I could be a Power Ranger. No, I'm being dead. I'm being for real. Like that was when I was a kid. All I wanted to do was I was obsessed with TV and stuff, right? And there was like 3 or 4 things I wanted to watch on repeat.
Most 90s kids, yeah.
Yeah, but there was only like 4 things. Like, of course, you had your branch out, but it was I Love Lucy.
Oh, yes.
It was Bruce Lee movies. It was Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
That is all I watched.
The cartoon or the movie?
Movie's a classic.
The movie,
The
classic.
movie,
The OG classic.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Yeah, the new one.
3
they
it got
look
weird.
like they're on steroids. I'm like, what?
Yeah, 1 and 2 was lit. 3 was just like, listen, that one went straight to VHS. It wasn't DVD back then.
Yeah.
It wasn't Tubi back then. So like, if Ninja Turtles 3 came out right now, it'll come out on Tubi.
Yeah, that was weird. I liked it as a kid, but as an adult, I was watching. I was like, "What is this?"
I watched it. I'm watching it with my daughter because I'm like, I'm a legit Ninja Turtles fan.
Yeah.
So like 1 and 2 all day, and I'm like, and she sees like the little thumbnail. She's like, I want to watch part 3.
Yeah.
And I remember kind of being like, all right, whatever. But 1 and 2 were like the ones.
Yeah.
So we've been watching part 3, and I don't know why this girl is obsessed with part 3. It's the trashiest one.
That's crazy.
I'm like, you can't be my daughter.
Which is the animated one? Is that like they came up with like a recent or
Recently?
Yeah.
the recent one.
Seth Rogen. It's like some half animation, half claymation type.
They kind of did
How
it
did
like
you guys
Spider
feel when I
Verse.
saw that? Was like,
Ish.
I'm not with it.
But the new ones that they remade, the real life one, like why they made Raphael look all steroid and like.
It's
Oh,
done.
you talk about the Michael Bay Ninja Turtle.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I was like, what?
No,
I'm like, why he look like that? And then he was like on his feelings. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's Raphael.
Low key, Raphael always been kind of
Really?
moody.
Yeah, he's moody, always a
Sometimes he was
temper.
moody, but no, here he's like all in, like really in his feelings, like
Yeah.
emotional part, not like too much like.
Oh, no, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, maybe I
You downloaded the wrong movie. You probably was watching I don't know. You don't.
maybe the way I
Nah, that's the
perceived it.
new age. What generation is these new kids?
Gen X.
That's the Gen X
Or
Raphael.
is it Z?
or is it? I thought it was Z.
Was
right?
it Z? I
Aren't
don't
we
know.
Gen Z?
No, we're
No, we're
millennials.
No, millennials.
We're millennials, then it's Generation X, and then it's Z. The Z is the
Oh,
weirdos.
see that.
That's Raphael right there.
You're out. Shut up. My kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alpha. Oh God, that's
Oh,
another.
Lord.
Our kids are alphas.
Jeez,
Oh
we're
no,
getting
not
old.
mine. Yeah,
I think we're just making up stuff at this point.
Yeah.
No, we are. We are. We definitely are. We are.
Oh man. So so what made you like move to LA? Like it's just to pursue your acting career?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I wanted to like take it seriously, I guess, and I didn't really feel like Orlando gave any opportunities for that.
Mm.
So I just wanted to go to LA because that's where it was at, right?
Yeah.
At the time, especially at that time. So
Well,
yeah.
I hear now it's like more like Atlanta, Georgia, and it's neighboring Florida, no?
Well, I don't know yet. Maybe we'll see. Like there's stuff that happens in Miami, but like the real like Atlanta, LA still is always going to be the hub. Whether even if they do business there, they'll like fly somewhere else to shoot it. LA, New York, Atlanta are the three top places right now for production.
Do people? Is it a lot of people tell me I haven't been to LA yet? I'm actually a filmmaker myself,
Yeah,
and people tell me it's too saturated. Is that true?
LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or is it just like either you're good or you're not type thing? And
Well, even if you're not good, there's an arena for that.
yeah,
Like there's B movies and C movies that exist that you can shoot in LA that go right to
like Lifetime.
Yo, that network makes so much money.
and Hallmark, all the
Yeah,
Oh my
Hallmark. Yeah, and I'll be
God.
like,
Oh my
watching
God.
this.
yeah, you'd be
It's like
surprised.
it's a hit factory. It just, they
You
make
think that, and then you sit there watching, like, you're like an hour in, and you're like, oh my God, I'm still here.
like why am I watching this movie about the guy who's blind who found love because his dog ran into the Starbucks and hit the really attractive six-figure woman's coffee over, spilled it on her dress, and then the blind dude cleaned it up, blind. Then they fell in love.
Yeah.
That's every Hallmark. It's like, why am I watching this still? And by the end of the movie, you're like, damn, I should go to Starbucks.
It's always like the city girl goes to the country, back to her
Yeah,
hometown, and
something.
falls in love during Christmas with this guy.
During Christmas with the guy who's a farmer.
Yeah.
And like the only trial and tribulation is like, can I go back to the city or should I stay on the farm?
So yeah.
Listen, I'm a hopeless romantic, so
So would you stay on the farm?
probably, yeah.
Oh.
I might do that for a few years, and then so
Until she gets bored.
until I get bored, and then I'm out.
She's like, all right, back to the city I go. Yeah.
Oh man, it's funny. Who knows? I lost my train of thought. I'll edit it. I had
Damn.
something in my head and it just went away. Shoop.
Filmmaking.
Yeah.
You were talking about filmmaking. You're a filmmaker.
Oh, I'm a filmmaker. Yes. I started with music videos, stuff like that,
Oh, word.
and I kind of got tired of doing the music video thing, and kind of like I fell in love with more movie stuff.
Word.
I did one narrative type music video. I was like, I kind of like this better,
Yeah.
and then eventually, I started doing film, but that's my story. No, Hype. Just the Hype Williams. That's
Oh, yeah.
my inspiration.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm sad that he kind of like stepped away from film because I feel for me it was like he paid attention to what people said,
I know.
and I'm like, dude, you were a genius.
Dude, Belly is
Yes.
Details too. The
Belly-
storylines are amazing.
Belly is still one of my. When I'm feeling like in a creative rut, I'll go watch Belly
Oh,
sometime.
man, I haven't seen Belly in a minute.
Belly is so damn. It's so
Yeah.
good. It like at the time maybe not appreciated because it was in the middle of like hip hop and.
Yeah,
But when you go back and you watch it now, a lot of his choices that he made 20 years ago as a filmmaker, you're like, yo.
yeah,
Some of those shots are iconic still. Even the shot when my man was eating the bananas all over his lips, like that scene is iconic.
the
Like
wide shot. Yeah,
just every even the super wide shot when Buns is DMX's character's on the bench and like the white dude comes up in the basketball.
Iconic. Yeah, genius. I'm telling you, and you don't see his face, and they make him mysterious. Yo.
The choice to not show their face. I mean,
Yeah.
Hype Williams. Yeah, man, just one of the best visionaries that this game has ever seen. Whether albeit music videos, film, like you're right, he did stop. But I think that's also what makes him kind of cool, is that he stopped. It's almost like Jordan in '98 when he was like,
Yeah, makes you appreciate them.
he just left like this. That's it.
Left on the high. Yeah,
That's what you remember.
yeah, that's true.
You can't say Hype Williams fell off.
Yeah,
He didn't.
yeah, left at his peak, and
He left at his peak.
That is true. I didn't think about it.
You
that
can't say he made Belly was good, but this
This-
movie was trash.
Yeah.
Or this
Yeah.
video was good, but that was like You can't like
Mm-mm.
you just when you say Hype Williams, everyone's
Yeah.
reaction is like, ugh.
Yeah, that's the one guy I'm like disappointed. Like, dude, you could have made so much better, like more content. We're like, we need you back. It's not too late. You can still come back, my guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll
He
be
probably saw what was coming.
yeah.
He knew that music videos weren't gonna be appreciated as art anymore, and he probably saw the commercialization of it, and
Yeah.
probably was like, "Man, I'm good, man. Let me just go ahead and
Leave
I'm
my
out."
behind.
Yeah, I'm out. Like Tarantino, like a lot of the best, they seen it.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I'm out.
And you have
Yeah.
to be a true visionary, like you said, to like be able to predict those things, like what's gonna
And
give us longevity
and
Yeah.
and when to pull out.
Yeah, and another thing is that a lot of these studios are not taking chances anymore. That's why nobody's in the movie theaters anymore. Now they just being safe. They're not giving they're not giving the chance to those right directors to actually make something like creative to make people want to go to the movies again. It's like
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, that's why you appreciate companies like A24 or or networks like FX that are keeping film.
You
And,
didn't hear like, okay, I don't even know what it is. We're like, yeah.
No, I mean I know a lot because of this nerd, but
Oh, so
yeah,
you good.
but I know.
we're nerds now. Okay,
hey,
No, I'm just saying that's like like
I get it.
Yeah.
most of his conversations is filming. So
yeah, man.
Yes, but
No.
yeah, I love that studio though. Like what was that movie with the gangster, but he was like gay.
What?
That was shot so beautifully, man.
A24 did it.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, you talking about Moonlight?
yes,
Bro.
man. Beautiful.
Stop.
Beautiful,
Crazy.
man. I like how they dabble in now with horror movies too now, and like love what they do. They even sell like booklets, and you can see all the stills. I buy those. Like, yeah, I love it. It's just art.
A24 is Brad Pitt's production company.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I didn't. I know it was his production company this whole time.
Yeah, bro, he's a legend, bro.
What
I
did
didn't
you
even
guys
know
think
that.
about Bullet Train? So that's when he did.
Bullet Train. Who's in that? Is that Denzel?
Bad Bunny was in it.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt was in that?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
in
that
it.
was his
Yeah,
movie, I think.
it was like assassins.
Yeah, they were
And
all trying
like-
to kill him.
Oh, like a fun sort of Guy Ritchie type movie.
Yeah, it was like I would say who would I compare? It was kind of like Kill Billish in a way.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's a pretty dope
Pretty
movie.
good,
It's,
yeah.
it's a pretty good
Who
movie.
directed it?
That's a good. I think Brad Pitt might have
Brad
directed.
Pitt,
I think so, yeah.
I
think
hope I'm
Brad
getting
Pitt.
that right.
Brad Pitt and somebody else. I just don't know.
Really? Look that up.
Well, look that up. I'll just add it to make it look like you knew.
So like, what has you like moved back to like Orlando? Or are you still like pursuing your like acting career and everything?
Yeah. No, I'm still pursuing it. I mean, honestly, I've just taken this time to like this past year to be like a dad, kind of reset.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Thank you. Just reset, man. I've been going hard for a very long time, and
You're a new dad.
it should be 3 next week.
Oh, it's like my kid. My son's 3.
Yeah, should be 3 next week.
First
So,
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
newish, but everything is new. Like, obviously, it's just an ever evolving experience of just being a father, and
Yeah. It changes you.
it changes you tremendously.
Yeah.
She changed me forever. My whole everything is different. You know, like I don't really care about. I care about a lot, but like I don't care about a lot. Like at the end of the day,
It's all about them at the
it's all about her at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like opinions and all of that. It's like
Yeah.
I don't even really whatever.
Then you start seeing yourself in them as well. Like
Bro.
you're like, and they get spooky. You're like, why do you move your mouth the way I move mine? Like
Yo,
in mannerisms, everything's like.
how do you like balance that like fatherhood and like managing your career at the same time?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I figure it out. I'm being for real.
I'm still figuring that shit.
No,
out
because like
myself.
the last year has been a complete sacrifice. When she was an infant, I was still like I was torn. She was born in 21, so I was still touring in 21, doing comedy, still like on the coming down of like a lot of my creative stuff, and a lot of things I'm still working on now. I had already started years even before she was like born, or you know when she was still a baby. So, you know, like I could still manage those things, and it's not like I plan to take a year off or just kind of step away. Like I haven't been feeling very creative for a long time, for a lot of other reasons, but like you know, primarily, you know, being back in Florida and just kind of like focusing on being her dad. It naturally has not made me as creative being down here because I don't have like a support system down here
I got you.
at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of my peers are LA, New York, LA, New York. Like, that's where
Yeah.
everybody's at, you know?
Yeah.
So, but it's been kind of cool because, like, again, for the first time, I don't feel the pressure of, like, trying to do all this shit
Yeah.
Although I love it, but like I haven't had to think about like shooting and editing it.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'll do this till the wheels fall off. But it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it requires like a lot of code switching too, like your different personalities, whatever you're doing, whatever invested in, or even at home, like in your everyday life.
Yeah, I mean, I try to, like, and that's the thing with that, like, I try to be my authentic self in everything I do. But the thing is about me is like I don't do anything halfway, like especially if I love it. I pour my entire essence and being into every and anything that I do that I'm passionate about. And so it's like I empty my cup. I don't really have energy or room for anything else. So if it's like
you got to put all in your kid.
Basically. Like there'll come a time where she'll get older and I'll get inspired again, and I'm sure I'm gonna go off and be like that crazy manic filmmaker that I am. But right now I'm manic about being a better man and a father. Like I'm very manic about that. God's taking care of me. My talent and my craft is there. And my mom always told me, the Bible always says, seek ye first the kingdom and I'll add all the other things. Right now I feel like the kingdom to seek is the kingdom of being a man and being a father. I can act, I can make films. I ain't worried about that. And also I believe if I focus on taking care of that and her and what I need to do, God is going, like, I can put my career or whatever on pause, and when I'm ready, it'll be there.
Absolutely.
I ain't worried about that.
Geez, you got me rethinking my whole life.
That's awesome to hear, because when like you hear actors or people that pursued it, they go back home, they're like, I tried, it is, I'm already at this age, like they give up, like it's too late for me.
No.
And it's like you saying that,
I ain't never giving up. It's not over. It's the first half.
It's just refreshing. He's getting a recharge right now.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, I want to be critic because I'm a purist and an artist. Like, I don't want to speak unless I have something to say.
Gotcha.
Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
Because shooters shoot. When you can still shoot, like sometimes you just want to take the ball. Man, I could shoot.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't unless I have something to say, I don't really want to say. So I just
right now, you're going through a season right now.
I'm going through a season of just processing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that when the next thing I do make, I do it.
Well,
even with stand up, like I feel like that I had to live so I can have more material. So when I do go back on stage, I'm gonna just shoot from the hip.
You're gonna be unstoppable.
So, but I really.
Were you on tour with Lorenzo last?
We've done a few shows together. I mean, I proposed to him. I think we should do a combo tour.
That'd be
That would be.
That'd be good.
I think we should do like a combo
Both
tour.
of you guys have like this chemistry, like
That's my brother, man.
even when like we FaceTime and he was I was cracking up. Like you guys have like this like
That's my brother.
like they know how to like I don't know.
So you guys ever try, since you guys are so good together, you ever try? I've seen it done a couple times where the comedians do they double it up type thing. I seen it. I don't know.
On stage?
Yeah, on stage at the same time.
That's the idea that I had it.
Oh wow.
I pitched it. I have it all written out.
That's crazy.
I have our tour built out already.
Wow.
It'll be ready when Rennie and I are ready. When we're ready, when life is ready, we're gonna do it. But it's already in my head. I could see the audience. I could see we're gonna kill that. We're gonna kill it whenever we're ready. But that is my brother. We have never, even the skit you was talking about, the Hot 97.
Yeah.
That was made up on the spot.
Really?
The chemistry and everything.
That video was the first take.
Wow.
We sat, I saw the studio and I was like, bro, I want to do something, let's do it. And because I love that man, that's my dog. So it's like when you really mess with somebody, like creatively, you don't have to think, you just move. You just move. It's like ball players who play together. It's like Shaq knew Kobe was, you know what I'm saying? Like Magic, they just like, I'm gonna do that pass right there because I know he's there.
Yeah.
That's like with Rennie, like 90% of the things we've made have been completely improvised. Completely. Not one thing has ever been written.
That's great.
Completely. And I trust him. I've never worried about him when I had to shoot something. He'd be like, what are we doing today? Or he's like, yo, G, let's shoot something. And I'd be like, what are we gonna shoot? I'm like, I don't know. But we gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it, it looks like you guys like rehearsed it like a lot of times.
It's just all improv.
That's harmonious right there.
It's all improv. It's kind of like Seinfeld, Curb Enthusiasm.
Yo, two of the greatest shows to ever be.
That show. My daughter just put me onto it.
What?
He's always fucking up embarrassing
Yo,
himself.
that's one of the things. That's another thing I watch for inspiration.
Yeah.
that show is like that show laid that. So Curb, Seinfeld, but Curb laid the foundation of even how I approach comedy and like comedic acting and skits, because I knew how Larry David wrote. They write the scenario, and he hires people that he trusts, and they lay the foundation. And when you're an artist, he says, "Go cook." He said, "This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in. I'm gonna have a glass of red wine. Here's a white couch. You're gonna sit too hard because I hate when people plop." And regular actors, you're like, "What?" He's like, "Just go with it."
Yeah.
But if you know, and by the time this scene is over, you sat too hard. My wine spilled, and you got to get mad, and we're gonna get out of it. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. Genius.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I love watching that. I think I'm on season 3 right now.
It's the most incredible. Oh, wait till you get to season 9.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
my favorite one is the one with with Shaq when he tripped Shaq, and everybody's booing him.
Yeah. Yo, wait till you get to season 9 where he burns down his friend's convenience store because he had a hard on.
But every time, every episode, he's fucking up or something.
Yo, it's so good. It's a show about nothing. He says it's a show. That's what Seinfeld was. He goes, it's a show about nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what true comedic genius is, when you can just put funny people in a room and say, go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to take a lot of his like real life scenarios and this will be good on the show.
Yeah.
He used
Yeah,
to
I
take
heard
it on.
that too,
Yeah.
There's another show, Modern Family.
Modern Family.
They took a lot of their personal, like the
Do
writers.
they do improv?
Yeah, that's the same style.
Okay.
It's that very.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, because they had like when the show ended, they had like a little like interview or like what the writers, so they used to take a lot of their personal what they ran to with their kids or wife, and they put it into the show.
Yeah.
What they call? They would call that mockumentary. Yeah, that's what.
Mockumentary.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I found out that Sofia Vergara was the only one that didn't have to audition. They already knew that they wanted her.
She's iconic. That's right.
Yeah.
Because they had like 300 fills.
She's a treasure.
300, and they were like, and Sofia
Did you
Vergara, we just
hear
we
she's
got
getting
her.
sued now or something like that, or they were trying to
Because of the
allegedly, yes, because of Griselda.
Who's suing her?
Her son.
The son, Griselda's son, because
What? He was
apparently, allegedly, he isn't happy with the way that the production portrayed her, like by making her ugly, by wearing like prosthetics on the face, because he said his mother was beautiful.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she was not.
Wait, cut this part out because I don't want him killing her.
Yeah.
Is she dead?
No, isn't she?
Yeah,
right?
she's dead. Yeah.
But is he a gangster too? Or is he?
Oh, I don't think
He's
so.
soft, right?
He was a
Yeah,
Miami.
soft mama's boy, I think.
But yeah, and I was like, what? And then he said, like, basically, like in English, the English translation, he was saying that his mother was called like a doll, like because back in the day she was like a porcelain doll.
Sir, stop it. We've seen Cocaine Cowboys. It's on Netflix. Stop with the bullshit.
Yeah,
We
like
see
he
pictures of
should
her.
have like.
He has pictures of her when he was a babe, like little kid.
Show me Griselda Blanco.
I feel like he should have really humbled himself and thanked her for
Nigga.
wanting to play his mom.
Yes.
Bro, Sofia Vergara wanted to play your mom, fam. Like, first of all, she got shot? Who she get shot by?
Yeah, she's
The cartel,
in Miami.
somebody.
Yeah.
And I think his sister, daughter-in-law was in the car with her.
Hey, man, look here, man. What we talking about right now? What we talking about right now?
Even like, and I'm.
But even when he has a picture of her,
I don't
he's
like
little.
to like. I really don't like to shame people. I don't like to talk bad about people, but Sofia Vergara did her justice.
No,
like even with the prosthetics.
Yo, she killed.
Like-
she better win some award for that. Like her acting in that.
I remember
was
watching the
amazing.
previews. I'm like, damn, Griselda. When did Griselda get so fine? I was like, this is not accurate.
He needed to send her love letters and thank yous.
He should be
because-
thanking Sophia. First of all, everyone's gonna watch it because it's Sophia. Like, calm down, fam.
I watched it because
You
Sophia
actually think
was
he's
on.
gonna win? He don't win that.
I don't know. Nobody
I
care
don't know,
about
but
that's
he's
too
creating
much.
hype off of
the
that.
Black Widow's son.
I remember watching him on that reality show they had on VH1, like the kids of the cartels or whatever. That's how I knew who she was. I was like, oh, that's from that show. So it was like a show, like a real.
That's
It was a yeah, from Miami. So all the kids, like the kids of the
Pablo Escobar's kids
and
also.
they were all in there. And then remember when they said their name, I was like, why her name sound familiar? And I remember from that show.
I didn't even know there was a show about that. That's a guilty pleasure that I would like to watch now. Which I'm gonna give that a
I
try.
forgot the name of it. I think it's like something with Cartel Kids or something.
That's crazy.
Cartel Kids.
You're gonna go audition.
I'm gonna look at that. I am not gonna audition. No, thank you.
Well, you gotta be like, mira, sáqueme de ahí.
I don't want to be no part of that lifestyle. I'm cool.
For real.
Yeah, I tried drug dealing 2 weeks. It wasn't for me.
You were drug dealing for 2 weeks?
2 weeks. I'm good.
You put in your notice?
Yeah, I'm all right.
He was like, yeah, I ain't showing up. I ain't coming back to work next week.
Allegedly.
Yeah, right. If it was more than 7 years, you good. Statute of limitations, bro.
Yeah, no, allegedly.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, man.
But besides acting, like, is there anything else that you do, like sing or
No,
did you ever want to be a rapper? Or...
Yeah. I was a rapper for like 2 seconds, and then I like transitioned to like spoken word.
I like that. I love that actually.
Yeah, well, that's how I got my name actually. I was a spoken word artist first, and that's how I got Klarity. And then I just started doing comedy, which was a complete accident. But I changed my Twitter handle to Klarity because I was doing spoken word in LA. And then when I downloaded Vine, I was just too lazy to create an account, so I just connected it through Twitter. But because my Twitter handle was already Klarity, my Vine handle became Klarity, and I just never changed it. I forgot about it. And then like Instagram, so like the name Klarity was from my spoken word wannabe rapper days. And then the irony.
That's crazy. I have kind of like the similar story. I was a rapper. My name was Freddie Focus.
Yeah.
Little did I know I was going to get into doing film.
Yeah.
And I was like, Focus. Like
Focus Films.
Yeah. It just it fit right in.
I mean, it still fits, bro. Like Focus Features is a production. Yeah.
Funny.
I'm adult.
Yeah. No.
Do you still write like poetry or anything?
No, I don't write anymore, but I always say that I want to start writing again, or at least come out. I want to come out with a book, like a published book of my like poetry.
Oh, that's cute.
It's not a lot, but I've thought about it. But again, like with anything, even with that, I was at a period in my life where I didn't try to write. I was really tapped in. I was really close, a lot closer to God than I am now. That I'm not close, but I was just like really like on my walk and fasting all the time, and I would just get like these downloads of just words. But I felt like when I wrote, I feel like the Lord was really like giving me words to say versus if I tried to write now, I don't know if it would be forced or if it would be truly organic. I don't know. I don't know, but like, when I did write in the past, I didn't try to write it. Just thoughts and words were hitting my brain. I was just like, and it would just come out. So that's how I knew it wasn't me. I don't ever want to do anything if it's me. Like none of me, all spirit, no flesh. So if it ain't that, I don't try to do it.
It seems like you're like an artist that goes through seasons, and then you kind of dabble, and then when you feel like how you say, when your cup's too empty, you're like, all right, time to move on. Next thing.
Yeah. It's just like that, and then I'll come back to it if you know what I'm saying. But like I unload. I unload the clip on everything I do.
Is there something that you would never like do, or like when it comes to like film? Like, do you have like any like restrictions?
Restrictions. I mean, I just want to tell the truth. I don't really have restrictions. Like there's certain things in certain roles I won't do. Yeah. Like just those are just choices. Top of my head, like I don't know. Like Brokeback, I'll probably never. You know what I'm saying? Like
nowadays, I mean that's your industry, so you would know more. Like as far as acting, but I feel like actors and actresses well, let me back up. You guys have more liberty now to say what you will and won't do.
Right.
Whereas back then it was kind of like you get blacklisted. Like I had a cousin who filmed with Olivia Pope. Olivia Pope is huge now. They started together, same management company and everything. Olivia, what's her name? Sorry.
Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Sorry.
I was like, wait,
Olivia Pope. Kerry Washington, who like her character Olivia Pope was huge, but Kerry Washington, they grew up together, like were making it together, and they did like a whole film and everything, and then my cousin had like a little part in Love and Hip Hop, and then she told her management like she wasn't going to do nude scenes, and there was just things because of her religion, like and her following God, like she didn't want to do certain roles, and her career just, I mean, she stepped away from it, but
Yeah.
I feel like back then you'd be blacklisted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think people could definitely step up more now and say what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Which you really could always do if you
Yeah.
really wanted to. But once you, because there's plenty of actresses that didn't go down that route,
Yeah.
you know, like, but you got to be good enough.
Yeah.
The thing is, the thing is that's messed up. If you're good enough, you don't have to. But if you're like, all right, you really don't have a choice. You have a choice, but you don't really have a choice. But like if you're like Meryl Streep or Julia Roberts or like their little darling, you ain't got to. None of them have never gotten nude, and they still work.
Right.
Kate Winslet, you know what I'm saying, and she barely. I mean, even in Titanic, she wasn't naked. James Cameron shot her, up, and they had a drawing. So there's certain actresses that can get away with that. If you're powerful and good enough, you could be like, no,
Yeah.
no, and they're not gonna do anything because they know that they're not gonna jeopardize the potential business that this film can make by not having that person in it.
It's your attitude about it as well can take you a long way.
For sure.
If you say in the right way to the director, DP, whatever, like it's just a way to go about it. And
For sure.
Yeah.
It starts with the producer. It starts with, like you said, how you ask and how you say it and how you articulate it and, yeah.
No, that's good.
May I have some more wine, please?
I was gonna ask you. So, what's your real name?
Greg.
Greg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Greg as in Gregory.
Gregorio.
Okay, go ahead.
See, that's it right there. I'm a thank you, sir.
But my sister's like, oh, his name is Klarity, like her, because we're both godparents.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, his Justin's godfather's name is Klarity. I'm like, oh, I like that name. I never heard of Klarity before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an awesome name.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, it came from the spoken word days. So when I was doing a lot of that, that's how Klarity came. Because whenever my vision for as an artist, like whenever somebody either heard a piece from me or watched a film that I did or heard some stand up, even if it was jokes, I want everybody to walk away. Like if you were down, I wanted you to feel up. If you felt captivated, I want you to feel liberated. If you were feeling oppressed or depressed, I wanted you to feel uplifted and encouraged. And so if you felt like your life was in a season of fog, by the time you heard what I had to say, you would have a better sense of clarity.
Oh, nice.
And you would see things more clearly. You would hear things more clearly. Like I always envisioned my art being some sort of ministry in the sense of like it will be helpful. You know what I'm saying? That's like the DNA I came from, the teaching I got. My mentors always taught me, it's like help people and let your art help people. So that's how Klarity came about. That's why the irony is like I blew up doing comedy and I'm like, it ain't got nothing to do with my name or what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But, everything works out the way it is.
Yeah.
And even the way it's spelled, there's no rhyme or reason to that. I just felt like at the time when I wrote it out, it just looked better with a K for branding purposes.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I had no idea. This was back in 2012.
Yeah.
During the first season of Game of Thrones, I remember coming out with this name.
Damn, oh, the first season.
First season live
Yeah.
when they cut Ned's head off. I was like, damn. But yeah,
That's good.
and it just stuck.
Well, you never know. Like, in your next season, where you'll end up. Maybe opening different doors and.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited though. Like, every time I'm in a play, full transparency. I'm in uncharted waters. For the first time in my life. I've been in rough waters before, but when I say uncharted, meaning like I really don't know what's next. I have an idea. I have a clue. I know what I want to happen next, but I don't know what's going to happen next. But I trust whatever happens. I trust, not to sound cliche, man, I trust God at His word or whatever happens next in my life. So I'm not really worried about it. Because I know that I'm doing everything that I can, period. I'm not leaving any stone unturned. I'm pouring out my entire being, in essence, to everything I do. I try my hardest in everything I do. And so I don't live with regrets. I can go to sleep at night knowing like, hey man, I tried, bro. I tried, bro. I tried. Like I tried. I ain't half-assed nothing. I ain't pussyfoot nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't loaf nothing. I ran through a wall for everything I wanted. I have no regrets. So at that point, like there's a song my mom used to tell me, it's like, there's a song, I forgot the name of the person. It was a gold gospel song. It was like, when you feel like you've done all you can, just stand. I did everything, man. All I can do is stand now. That's it. I've done it. I've tried. I put everything into everything I know how to do.
Hopefully, when you come out at the end of the season, you come out with something magical, dude.
Yeah,
That's the
That's what I feel like is going to happen for you, for sure.
Yeah, I see something good for you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I receive it. I received that.
Yeah, man. It was a pleasure, bro. Thank you for stopping by.
Nah, man. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I'm glad it worked out.
Man, this is the High Hanging Fruit Podcast. It's your boy Freddie Focus.
Jennifer Lynn.
Dee Dee.
Clarity.
Hopefully, Klarity, hopefully you could bring a friend of the show, and we would love to have you again, dog.
Man, I'd love to come back, man.
Yes.
I would love to come back. And, maybe you can have some low-hanging fruit so I can reach it.
Got you.
I ain't that damn tall.
We'll make sure to have the snack bar.
Yeah, there you go.
We got yeah, make sure your cup is filled with plenty wine, and we get right.
There we go. There it is.
Yeah, man. God bless, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Man, we'll see you next time on the High Hanging Fruit Podcast. We outie, baby.
Bye.
Peace. That was great.
That was.
That was fun.